Salve a tutti ragazzi e benvenuti in questo episodio di Call of Cthulhu. Si riprende da dove eravamo rimasti nello scorso episodio. Quindi raggiungiamo il bar, è anche aperto perciò. Si può? Che schifo, che bello schifo.
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Ok, lo facciamo. Ok, tieni premuto per testare le 15. Non sono stato io a cercarmela.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
Ok, sto cercando il deposito 36.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
Beh, sì. Qui non c'è il proibizionismo.
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this miracle?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell nobody.
She'd know it anyway. Anything else?
Scopri qualcosa su darkwater. Perché la balena
A
spiaggiata?
stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of darkwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Ok, scopri qualcosa su Star
What can you
Wars.
tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Beh, chi è che ne vuole? È vero, i suoi dipinti erano
Her
bizzarri.
style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Ok, non ne sta parlando male se è la verità.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Abbiamo parlato abbastanza di Star Wars.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Ordina da bere e no.
That'll be all for now.
Concedete. Ok, obiettivi principali, parliamo con Fitzroy, secondari con Bradley.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be pros, but we give it all we've got.
That's true. It's a reminder of the time when we were still fishing for whales off Darkwater Island.
La fine della caccia
What
alle
brought
balene.
whaling to an end?
The whales, of course.
They all disappeared.
You exhausted the stocks.
You could say that, yes. There were fewer and fewer of them.
Until the last.
The biggest. The one of the miraculous catch. Exactly.
Che canzone
I've
è?
never heard this song before.
Only people from here know it. It tells the story of the miraculous catch.
It's a local legend?
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything happened just as it says in the newspaper report.
What report?
The one that's framed right behind you. Our grandparents tasted its flesh.
And it was delicious.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
Vabbè, di là c'è qualcuno. Che lì non so chi. Se era Fitzroy o Bradley. Che allora parliamo con questo.
Nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness, until it finds a new reader.
Vabbè, ecco.
The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
Ok, decante, 21 maggio 1847, la pesca miracolosa. La Scilla torna al porto per salvare Darkwater dalla carestia. Avevamo perso ogni speranza, l'equipaggio della Scilla e ciò che ne era rimasto è tornato al porto di Darkwater martedì tardo pomeriggio. La gente del luogo si è riversata sul molo per accogliere l'ultimo baleniere dell'isola ed è rimasta a bocca aperta di fronte alla pesca incredibile che il valoroso bastimento portava a bordo. La balena catturata, già soprannominata la pesca miracolosa, è ben più grande dei catacei dentati. L'animale copriva tutti i ponti e alcune parti del suo corpo pendevano dai lati della nave. I marinai sopravvissuti hanno raccontato di come la pesca fosse stata esattamente pericolosa, ma anche di come la carne fosse di qualità ineguagliabile e avesse molti benefici nutritivi. La mole imponente di questo cetaceo potrà nutrire molti abitanti di Darkwater e metterà fine alla carestia patita da una parte degli isolanti. Deposito in affitto. Il signor Marks affitta il suo deposito per la durata del mese di giugno per attività legale alla pesca, al lavoro in officina o allo stoccaggio di merci. Potete contattare attraverso il vostro giornale preferito o fogli visita al molo. Serata speciale al balena spiaggiata. Per festeggiare il ritorno dei nostri balenieri coraggiosi, il personale della balena spiaggiata vi invita a un evento di degustazione eccezionale e gratuito. Venite con la vostra famiglia e gli amici per assaggiare la pesca miracolosa. Ogni partecipante tornerà a casa con una bottiglia d'olio, perciò non esitate a passare. Va bene.
What you looking at, stranger?
È una che reggerà con nulla. Che cosa ci fa uno come lei in un posto simile?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Stai calmo. Questa è chiusa. Ok, allora possiamo uscire. Cos'è qua?
Charles Hawkins was a heavy drinker. And a debtor. Interesting.
Ok, possiamo uscire.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine. Prohibition is just a joke
Pensavo ci
around here.
dovesse essere leggi il giornale.
That suits me fine.
Let the police do their work. The same goes for you, sir. Move along.
Questi marei se ne prendono per non si ha l'attesa. Chiedi informazioni sul deposito.
I'm looking for this
26.
address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't. Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Ok, allora tutte le missioni secondarie fatte se andiamo a parlare con Fitzroy. Eccolo là.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
Va bene.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Note di carico. Si riescono a decifrare solo poche date. Gli anni 1890, 1907 è un pezzo di un altro numero. Il resto del documento è cancellato. Chi è che potrebbe voler nascondere queste informazioni?
A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than 70 years. The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Allora, apprendimento a medicina volume 2. Poi esploriamo un attimo sto posto.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins.
Questa fotografia ritrae un uomo che sembra il capitano Fitzroy in posa sul ponte di una nave. Ha una gamba di legno.
What a macabre souvenir.
Beh, ognuno ha i suoi souvenir. Ok, qui abbiamo visto tutto, ora possiamo uscire. No, aspetta, c'è qualcosa qua.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
Lettere intimidatorie. Capitano, le condizioni del nostro accordo sono chiare. Tenga i suoi uomini sotto controllo, non può permettersi di provocarci. Non c'è bisogno di rispondere a questo messaggio. Paghi ciò che deve al corriere. Cat. Bene, allora devi dare i soldi a qualcuno.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights of the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Chiedi informazioni sul deposito.
I'm looking for
36.
Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse.
Ok. Parla di Darkwater. L'uomo nella fotografia è uguale a lei.
I was looking at your photograph. One of the man in front of the boat.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you, but with a wooden leg.
And for good reason. That's my father in the photograph.
Your father?
John Fitzroy, captain of the Scylla. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see it if you're interested.
No, grazie. Che cos'è la pesca miracolosa?
The miraculous catch. Is it a local legend?
Not at all. It's an episode from our glorious past. Go read the story of the sailor's return to Darkwater Harbor. It's displayed on a wall of the stranded whale.
Chi è Cat?
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I'd prefer if you didn't go through my affairs.
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no. That shyster wants to make us pay protection money.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
Va bene, volevo dare una mano. I documenti sono illeggibili.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
Che lavoro faceva Charles Hawkins?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
With whom, I wonder? I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got something new.
Va bene. Nuovo obiettivo. Ah, a parte che adesso quanto abbiamo? Beh, incubo dell'Evangeletto però. Ah, 2 punti personaggio disponibili. Allora io metterei la proprietà medicina occulta si possa potenziare solo grazie a oggetti scoperti nell'ambiente. Ah, ok. Allora io metterei nella psicologia e nata nel fiuto. Come convalida, che va bene. Darkwater, Roy Mitchell, 55 anni, occupazione proprietario del bar Balena Spiaggiata. Roy Mitchell gestisce l'unico bar di Darkwater. Il Balena Spiaggiata è libero dalla morsa del proibizionismo e i marinai passano al locale per cercare conforto nei whisky di Mitchell. Pertanto quest'uomo sa meglio di chiunque altro i segreti e i pettegolezzi che gli abitanti dell'isola si scambiano dopo un paio di bicchierini. Mitchell è un appassionato dell'epoca d'oro della pesca, la balena, come si può ben notare dai numerosi trofei che adornano il suo stabilimento. L'uomo parla con piacere di questo argomento, che ama molto, ma mostrerà molto meno entusiasmo se gli si chiederà da dove arriva il suo liquore. James Fitzroy, età 45 anni, occupazione capitano. James Fitzroy è il capitano della Caribdi, l'unica barca che percorre la rotta tra Darkwater e Boston. La sua base si trova nella capitale del porto, luogo da cui non gli sfugge nulla di ciò che accade sull'isola. Gli abitanti di Darkwater lo rispettano, i contrabbandieri lo disprezzano. Si è offerto di aiutarmi durante le indagini. Beh, luoghi, indizi, note, fotografia e lettere intimidatori qua. Questi qua sono i libri di amicizia, volume 2, volume 1, va bene. Ok, entra nel deposito 36, qua si sono spostati, possiamo passare.
Where do you think you're going?
Ci sono delle persone che devo entrare nel deposito.
I'm not here to hinder your work, officer. Edward Pierce, private detective.
Sorry, we're all a little on edge today. What are you doing here?
I'm investigating the death of the Hawkins family.
Darn it. Why do you want to drag up all that stuff again?
My investigation has led me to this warehouse.
That case was closed months ago.
Ci sono altre persone interessate al deposito?
Who are these others so interested in the warehouse?
And why would I tell you?
Perché stiamo dalla stessa
What's
parte.
the difference between a police officer and a private detective?
The badge?
Exactly. Apart from that piece of metal, there's nothing that sets us apart.
You think so?
We're looking for the same thing, you and I.
Okay, spare me the next verse. I'll tell you what I know. There are sailors who think that there's a beast prowling around the docks. Then again, these guys panic at the thought of bringing a rabbit onto a boat, so...
I see.
And there are others who would like to use the warehouses for their goods.
Who are they?
Sorry, I really can't talk about them.
Va bene. Allora, se io vorrei entrare nel deposito non si entra da qua.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
Non hai fatto chiesa in
I've never heard of this saint. Is it a local belief?
But everyone knows St. Brendan, the navigator.
He's the patron saint of whales and whalers.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself. He's at the end of the jetty.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Chi sono questi uomini che fanno
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Chi è
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
Scopri qualcosa sull'isola. Riguarda
That
San
statue
Bernardo.
represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
È la vostra casa?
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Ok, cioè,
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
ok, allora noi per andare là dentro dobbiamo... Aspetta, vediamo qua sotto cosa c'è.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Ok, dobbiamo trovare un modo per passare, prima di parlare.
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Well, we don't have a clear...
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Allora, potrei dire che mi ha mandato anche Cat. Ok, questo passaggio porta a deposito degli occhi.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
Se dico... A chi appartiene siete stati voi...
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Ok. Siete stati voi a deturpare la statua.
What happened to the statue of St. Brendan? Dreadful.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion? And who's interested?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope you had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
Bene. Allora, andiamo indietro, diciamo che ci ha mandato Cat.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Ok, allora, essendo che quelli là non ci faranno mai passare, noi andiamo a cercare un altro percorso. Questo cancello è chiuso, sì. Poi qua c'è la gente che pesca. Allora, se di là... Sì, ecco, non c'è più nessuno, possiamo passare tranquillamente per di qua. Allora, andiamo per di qua. Trovare oggetti nascosti. Abilità fiuto consente di individuare gli oggetti nascosti. Leva. Questa leva attiva un congegno.
A handle. It must come from these old winches.
Ok, qui c'è una scala, però prima vediamo a piano terra cosa c'è, se c'è altra roba.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Bene. Però noi non ci serve, cos'è qua? Cricchetto, questa parte permette di alzare e tenere sollevati carichi pesanti senza occorrere nessun
This
rischio.
ratchet device seems to be usable.
Ok, allora qua sotto avevamo trovato...
It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Allora andiamo sopra. Ok, abbiamo trovato una manovella e un cricchetto.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating.
Se monto prima il cricchetto, così ci dà una mano e montiamo la manovella. No, e ci manca qualcos'altro, ok. Sì, dobbiamo trovare qualcos'altro. Ok, allora cerchiamo bene. Tanto se esco fuori no, si toglie. No. Aspetta, anche fuori lampeggia. No. Si è tolto, ok. Perciò dovrebbe essere solo qua dentro. No. Ci abbiamo anche l'accendino. Beh, almeno sappiamo che possiamo usare anche l'accendino. Allora, cosa ci serve? Beh, per sicurezza teniamo l'accendino. Ok, qui non c'è nulla. Allora, aspetta.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
Cosa mai ci sono nei contrabbandieri?
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Allora, dobbiamo solo trovare qualcosa qui. C'è qualcosa che mi serve per il coso da sopra. Allora, questo scatolone non possiamo aprirlo per vedere dentro cosa c'è, no. Qua non possiamo fare nulla perché ci manca altra roba. Allora, vediamo bene bene. Queste belle catene non è che ci siano più di tanto. Cioè il sto portello che devo trovare. Brutto che se riuscite a scavalcare potremmo passare per di là. Andrei a vedere altre cose. No. Ecco. Ok, beh, sappiamo che dobbiamo trovare, cioè qua intorno c'è sempre qualcos'altro da trovare. Non è che avete qualcosa in macchina, no? Lì non c'è nulla. Vediamo un attimo una cosa. Ma qui non possiamo passare che andiamo dall'altro lato. Allora. Qui non possiamo fare nulla perché manca altra roba. Dipende cosa. Vediamo tutte le parti. Ah, ecco, guarda dov'era.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Ok, abbiamo trovato tutto. C'era quella ruota dentata là nascosta. Monta la ruota dentata, gira la manovella.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
Su.
Damn, I broke it.
Bene. Ci mancava che rompessi pure la cosa. Adesso che le rotte che facciamo? Aspetta, dimmi che essendo che l'hai spaccato, dimmi che possiamo spingere sto coso in giù. No, io vorrei spinto in giù. Però questa è intenzione.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Non dire nulla, non lo sapevo, fatemi passare. Diciamo che non
Your
sapevo.
turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Allora lei è Cat.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
tira proprio nei parti basse.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Oh, I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Ok ragazzi, stacco qui anche questo episodio, spero che vi sia piaciuto. Lasciate un like, commentate, condividete e iscrivetevi. Grazie a tutti per la visione.